3 reasons alcohol is stalling your fat loss and stopping you becoming the best version of yourself, even if you're eating well and training hard. Hey team, and welcome to this week's episode of The Inspired Show, the show that's dedicated to helping you become the best version of yourself mentally as well as physically. We've got a great episode for you this week, but before we delve into it, if you've not done this already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It means you stay updated with every episode that drops every single week, plus it allows us to grow the page and change more lives, and you can be part of that. Smash a like on the video, let me know any big takeaways you have from today's episode or any questions you've got, and don't forget to share it with somebody who may benefit as well. So this week we're going to go through how alcohol is holding you back even though you may be eating well and training hard. And this is something that I have personal experience with. As of today's video, 1,594 days alcohol free, and since quitting, my life has never been better. Now this video isn't about telling you to quit alcohol forever, but it is bringing awareness to how it could be stalling your progress and how we can manage it better. And these are things that my clients struggle with as well, and they've seen absolutely amazing results by either minimizing the alcohol or reducing it in their lifestyle. So let's jump straight into it. So how does alcohol actually stall your progress and hold you back? Well, the first thing that it does, it lowers your control around food, specifically in the evenings. Because for most people, they're not getting smashed during the day, they're too busy with work, kids, and being a responsible adult. But it's the evenings when we sit down, the kids are in bed, and we have that time to relax, and we're using alcohol to switch off, even though we've eaten really well and we've trained in the day as well. Now, what that then does is once you've had a couple of drinks, the control around food is a little bit different. When I used to drink, I would crave things like Pringles, crisps, chocolates, and then just making random stuff from the freezer because I had the munchies, and it usually wasn't the best stuff. Now, what this has effect on us is one, the mass amount of calories that we're consuming on top of the empty calories from the alcohol, but two, the quality of food isn't the best either, which means we're not fueling properly, we're waking up the next day not full of energy and just not feeling our best. Now, on top of that, the overconsumption of calories we're having over time leads to weight gain. The more weight you gain, the less healthy you become, and the impact it has on things like your confidence, your self-esteem, and you as a person. So looking at alcohol, if it's having a negative impact on your decisions around food, that's an indication that we need to either cut back or eliminate it for a short term. The second impact it's having on is our sleep. Now, whilst alcohol can feel like it's putting us to sleep and it's helping us get to sleep, it's a bit of a sedative. And what it does, it will knock us out and put us to sleep. However, the quality of sleep is very, very poor. I remember when I used to drink, I would go off really fast, but then from about 1, 2 o'clock onwards, I'd be tossing and turning, not really getting into a deep sleep. And then waking up the next day, absolutely exhausted. And if I'd done maybe 3 or 4 days of a few drinks back to back, like my week was a complete write-off. You see, when sleep is interrupted and we have poor quality sleep, it plays havoc with our hormones, specifically our hunger and appetite hormones, which means the next day, you're going to eat more shit. You're going to eat more food, which means even more calories on top of the shit you've been eating the night before because of your control around food in the evening as well. On top of that, because you've had a poor night's sleep, your energy is zonked. So even if you are training, you're not able to give it your all, and you're not getting bang for your buck from your sessions, and you're less likely to get your daily movement in, which again impacts total fat loss as well. So as you can see, the first two things are having a massive impact on your journey when it comes to getting into shape. And the third thing is it impacts recovery from training. Like when we nourish our body through our food, when we get a good night's sleep, it allows us to grow and recover and become that strongest version of ourselves. And this will be severely impacted by the amount you're drinking on a week by week basis. So unless we address that, it's going to massively hold us back. So how can we actually overcome this? Well, I see a lot of people making the mistake of trying to cut back. And when they try and cut back, it never really works, especially in the short term, because they cut it back for a couple of days, but then they start craving it because they're not addressing the underlying issues of why they're drinking alcohol to begin with, which is usually around stress management, a cope mechanism, or to deal with something that's going on in life right now. So I'm a firm believer when it comes to alcohol is having a hard reset of at least 4 to 8 weeks. It gives you a clear choice of what you can and can't do, and it takes that moderation out the window, because 9 times out of 10, if you're someone that's been using alcohol as a way to deal with comfort, anxiety, stress for a prolonged period of time, once you have that one drink, it will then snowball back into old habits and behaviors. So going 4 to 6 weeks or even 8 weeks without a drink can be a really good starting point for you when it comes to reaching your goals. Now, if you want to make changes without the extremes, I would then focus on building behaviors around better coping mechanisms, better self-care, identifying what the triggers are for the alcohol. And one thing that we do with our clients is we help optimize the evenings, because the evenings is where most people will use alcohol as a way to deal with the stress, the overwhelm, the busy days, and using it to switch off. So alongside saying no to alcohol for 4, 6, or 8 weeks, make sure you optimize your evening routine. Have a clear cut-off point when you come off socials, you come off your phone, and you come on off all technology. Fill your evenings with something that you value, whether it's spending time with a loved one, whether it's doing a hobby, or whether it's decompressing with some self-care. Once you start optimizing these things are going to make you feel really good, because when you spend quality time with your family, you're going to get gratification. When you do something you enjoy like a hobby, you're going to get gratification. When you do self-care and de-stress, you're going to get gratification. And that's the exact same thing that the alcohol was giving you. So a clear point of action for you is 1, give yourself a hard reset. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just say you're going to do it. Start on a certain date and then let everybody know, and then optimize your evening routines. And I guarantee you, combined, you will be a completely different person in as little as 4 weeks, where you'll be able to control your calories better, you'll be able to sleep better, and you'll be showing up much better for you and those around you as well. So hopefully you found this week's episode helpful. If you did, please let me know in the comments. If there's anything specific you'd like me to cover over the next coming weeks in the episodes, I would absolutely love to know. Don't forget, you can also join all our free social media pages, linked down below, and download our free guides as well. But team, until next time, have a great week, and I'll see you very, very soon.